My name is Rhapsody, it's bright and early in my morning, by which I mean it is 7 PM and I'm sat here with a coffee to play some Slay the Spire. It is patch note time, so I didn't end up going over these last time, but I did point out a little bit of their effect during a performance. A performance? It's called a run! Content, new rare relic, the Boot, which is any unblocked attack damage below 5 that is against an enemy is increased to 5. So it's kind of like the logical opposite of Tori. And it also has the Boot, I believe, artwork is kind of an homage to Boot sequence because it has been changed yet? I do not know if Boot sequence has yet been changed, given its proper art. But it's currently got the incredibly cute meme art in the game at the moment. And then gameplay Prayer Wheel is being reworked. Now, Prayer Wheel previously was a common relic that every time you opened a non-boss chest, there was also a card reward in there. And then it was reworked so that every single time you defeat a normal enemy, you get an extra card reward, which is really good. That's so good. That's way better than like the question card, which is every single card reward choice, you get one more option. This is every single time you defeat normal enemies to get a card reward choice, you get 2 different options, each 3. So you get 6 different cards. Sure, you can't choose 2 from the first pack, but still, the control it gives you over your own build is insane. Now you might think, the Boot being rare, I mean, it's very... You'd have to be dealing like incredibly small amounts of damage for the Boot to actually be really significant for you. And the Prayer Wheel as common, that seems maybe a little bit broken. It's really, really powerful and it's in the common set. Well, the new patch update, the Prayer Wheel relic is now rare and the Boot relic is now common. So they've done a little bit of a swapsy-do there. The Potion Belt relic has now been buffed. It gives you 2 additional potion slots. That's what I assumed it initially was going to do. I'm glad that now that's what it does. The Fusion card is now uncommon. Fusion is a 2 energy defect skill, upgrades to 1 energy, and it just gives you a plasma orb. So I'm really glad that that's uncommon now because it makes the energy manipulation build for the defect, which I thought was going to be kind of the all-star of the defect archetypes. It turns that into a much more consistent build you can create instead of, and it might bring it to the same power level as the zero cost archetype, the frost/dark archetype, the frost/lightning archetype, the outright lightning archetype with electrodynamic, and the power build. Probably not going to bring it on the same power as the power build because the power build is powerful. Pun slightly intended. And fruit juice can now be used outside of combat, which is actually something that I've bemoaned a couple times. So I'm glad that that is now changed. Awesome. Well, it is time to play the video game. We're on Ascension 11, I believe. Hey, we caught up to my casual play. Awesome. Let's go. Hello again, yeah. 50% of my current HP for a random rare relic. Ooh, we might get the... we might get the Prayer Wheel. Oh, that's the new Defend. I like it. Ooh. Very good, very good. Very good. I am going to lose the starting relic because 50% of your maximum HP is like... It's a great commit suicide instantly button. Ooh, or I could just dodge all elites on the first floor. There was a comment recently that was saying, Rhapsody, what are you doing? What's this with this shitty strat of dodging all elites on the first floor in Ascension? What? Huh? The defect has a rough start, and on top of that, there's, like, if you go into the Gremlin Knob with the wrong build, you're going to die instantly. I kind of prefer to give my build time to take shape. And it's also worth noting, there are a lot of people who got really mad at me for going for a bunch of Ascensions, a bunch of elites in High Ascension, back when I used to do that for the Silent, especially. So I don't know. Can't please all the people all the time. There's 3 rests a shop, and a bunch of question marks on this no elite path. I'm actually going to take the random red relic. Sundial! Every 3 times you shuffle your deck, gain 2 energy. Well, I mean, now we have a good reason to keep the deck as thin as possible, rather than a bad reason, which I usually use to justify that. 7 damage that I can't really do anything about. Oh well. Can't click the right cards. Okay, oh, Lock-On has art now, and it's bad. Recursion, evoke your next orb, channel the orb that was just evoked. Capacitor. I don't think any of these are going to be something that I want. It's going to be really difficult to convince me to add many things to this deck because I want to be able to shuffle my deck consistently so that I can gain that Sundial charge. So I'm accepting 1 damage here to almost guarantee that I can shut the fight out. See, if I didn't take that 1 damage, I wouldn't have been able to kill that turn. Although I would have been able to full block that turn, so eh. Leap versus Beam Cell. That's the 2 high considerations right here. So why would I take Beam Cell? Why I take Beam Cell because then I can fill my deck with a bunch of draw and just have it be draw plus 0 costs. All right. Ooh, 250 gold. No, because I do actually need to make this deck as thin as is humanly possible. Hologram. Ooh, Flash of Steel. If I can get Flash of Steel, that's insane. Okay. I'm probably going to pick up Hologram. I don't want Lock-On. Okay, so I'll take that. And then I'll take Hologram. Beautiful. Okay, so a 0-cost deck that already has Beam Cell and Flash of Steel. Good. Good. Strong. See, if I offer Flash of Steel, I'm going to full heal right now. If I offer Beam Cell or Hologram, I would gain 5 HP. If I offer anything else, because they're just starter cards, I'll gain nothing. I'm just going to offer a strike. We'll play it a bit safe. Grade the Zap for a 0 cost. So Skim is something I'm... Ooh, Rebound is not bad. Cool-Headed's art is also not bad. That said, I'm very intently looking at Skim here. Yeah, I'm going to take Skim removal. And we'll remove a defend this time. I'm going to hold on to the rest of all that. Now we just need more upgrades. More upgrades. Upgrade dual cast, upgrade Skim, and upgrade Hologram. We're just trying to be able to play as many cards as we can in a single turn. Strawberry, raising max HP by 7 as well as current HP. Eh. It's okay. It's not the world's worst thing. It's definitely not the best. Okay, zap. Hologram at the back. Zap. Awesome. Show me damage. Okay, that technically counts, I guess. Heat sinks. Heat sinks, Equilibrium, and Blizzard. Gain 13 block, retain your hand. This is the old undo. Upgrades to 16, still costs 2. I mean, this is basically pass a turn in the early game. But in the late game, it's definitely not that, because 16 block isn't going to be enough to actually hold you. I think it's none of these. That's really exceedingly unfortunate that Data Disc is there. 10 more expensive than I can pick up. I should take Claw because I have a Hologram in the deck and I'm intent on actually pulling cards back from my discard pile. So you know what? We'll do that. We'll take the Hologram and we'll take the Claw. We'll upgrade the Claw here. We didn't get an injury, and now we'll upgrade the Hologram in the next space. try and wildly increase, damn it, the power of that claw as quickly as we possibly can. Okay, I'm gonna hologram back the other hologram and then use that hologram to take back claw. There was definitely a way to kill there that I didn't even think of because I didn't even think of my damage. Should have thought of it. I mean, as long as claw is in play before hologram, then hologram's always good for me. If hologram or zap or flash of steel come up before, sorry, claw, zap, or flash of steel come up before our holograms, then we're actually in a great position to use them. My whole goal here, I guess, is suddenly become a claw deck. Oh my gosh. I mean, our claw is already on 12 damage. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna use speed potion here. That claw, like that. So I'm only gonna take 2 damage here. And only 1 here, perfect. Show me, there we go. Claw and then hologram. Just keep on keeping on with that claw. Okay, we'll hologram back the claw, then play it. Because now it's in my discard pile, and then I'll shuffle that into my draw pile by forcing the draw with the flash of steel. Damn. Right, well, now I'm going to have to hologram the flash of steel back. Didn't get the claw in time. Yeah, this is performing at a pretty great rate right now. Yeah, that's the kill. Holy hell. All right, so before we open this, let's think. Seek, machine learning, reboot. Those are probably the most powerful for us. All for one is also... it's okay, I guess. I would like extra energy, but I can't do it at the cost of only being able to play 6 in a turn because I have a bunch of 0 costs already. Lizard Tail, when you would die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead. It works once. Lets me play a bit more risky. This immediately gives us like a large amount of bonuses. Okay. Upgrades all for one. Actually a pretty significant upgrade. We can also take another beam cell out of this, and I feel like I will. Okay. Now I'm probably more prepared to start going for elites if I want to. I do want to go to an early shop, though, at the very least for removal. Ugh, beam cell. Rough. I very likely could have considered using the speed potion there to save myself 8 HP. Sap, claw, all for one, bring him back. That'll do. And I'm actually just going to defend here. Beam duel, double strike. Beautiful. Heat sinks whenever you play a power, draw 2 cards. It's already upgraded, but still not good. Haven't picked up any powers yet. Also not planning on it. Mind Blast is interesting. In a 0 cost deck, you'd expect Mind Blast to be good, but it's not. And the primary reason for that is because a 0 cost card is good because you can bring it back and play it again. But if you bring back and play Mind Blast, it is far less effective because you will have already drawn further into your deck, right? So like if my second hand has all for one, then I've got 8 cards left in my deck. At which point Mind Blast is only dealing 8 damage. That's if I get into my second hand. If I get into my third hand, it's dealing 3, and it does nothing. Yeah, it pretty much just has to be card removal. Okay. Dapper Goblin. Show me what we've got here. Ooh, a relic. Okay, okay. We can roll on this. Huh. Fuck you too, game. I try not to swear on the channel, but jeez. Wowzers. That's just rude. Boy, howdy. I don't want it. But I literally did not have the ability to turn it down because it wasn't given to me in a card reward screen. Oof. Okay. Hologram's also really good because I can bring back all for... No. Because I can bring back all for 1. Which enables me to continue my shenanigans. Go for the eyes. It's another 0 cost. I guess this has just become completely a 0 cost build. Not that it wasn't originally going in that direction, but now that's pretty much all it is. Then bring back and play Beam Cell. 8 damage to all enemies, so it doesn't even kill the frontliner. Should have done the strike against that frontliner. Would have been better. Okay. Let's Flash of Steel. Then we'll hologram back the all for 1. We get a good weaken off there at the very least. Still taking a... Boot Sequence is actually not a bad pickup there. Pretty necessary, in fact. Dual cast Skim. I was really hoping to play a bunch of 0 costs after that. Oh, well. Turbo versus Ball Lightning versus Cool Headed. Again, none. Choose 1 of 20 cards out of your deck or sleep. I'm actually just going to sleep for the HP. Especially because we're about to go into a boss fight. And it depends on the boss fight, but we could have just been destroyed. I'm going to take another Go for the Eyes so that it can weaken you for 2 turns, because I don't know how long it's going to be until I get Go for the Eyes back. Pretty much as soon as I get All for 1. Oh, there's All for 1. Beautiful. All of that stuff. Ooh, Hyper Beam. Okay. Gonna be a bit rough to fit that in. Okay, I don't Flash of Steel because I need to hologram for all for 1. Then use all for 1 to bring everything back. Then I get to play all of my 0 costs. Alright, we took a hell of a lot of damage in this fight. Do I... Okay, some of them were in there. Beautiful. Yeah, we've taken a hell of a lot of damage in this fight, but we're doing okay. Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP, as well as an Ancient Potion and another Claw. Perfect. Which we need to upgrade because that is going to be the large part of our damage dealing. Question card. On future card reward screens, you have 1 additional card from which to choose. Then we'll bring back the Claw. Because I needed to guarantee that the weakening enemy died. Beautiful. I basically just didn't want to draw all for 1 in that hand if I could avoid it. Then we just hologram back a Claw, play it again. So our next hand is going to be 5 cards large, and one of them is going to be all for one, so it's going to bring everything back. Beam Cell, go for the eyes, then we'll all for one. Like, I feel like we should all for one of the chomps, because we are going to have to fight them. Because even with all these claws, we're not going to be, you know, murdering the Gremlin leader this turn. Make sure to play all of my 0 costs before I Flash of Steel. Do I hologram back the Flash of Steel? I think I do. Got an all for one that I can't play. Perfect. I feel bad for me, son. I've got not enough mana to play all for one. And that'll do it. Beautiful. Lantern! Gain energy on the first turn of each combat as well as another claw. Well... this is now the claw build. This is a claw build, I mean, because I have had claw builds before builds. I don't think I take out another elite. All it would take is that to be a... like, all it would take is a bad draw, like an early all-for-one, and I'm probably dying in the first shuffle against whatever that elite that is. Transform a card? Sure. Auto Shields is actually really good for us. Trip and Bag of Preparation and card removal are all really, really good for us. I don't know what I want. So Trip is a... I don't need Trip because I do have those 2 beam cells already. Okay, so Trip is the first one that drops out of my list. The next thing is Bag of Preparation plus Lantern is ridiculous in how it increases the viability of your opening turn. I have to. Bag of Preparation is too good. It's too good. Cards that I get to put in my hand. 2 good cards? Because it's too good. Okay, never mind. And I'm probably going to go defend hologram to bring back the defend. As much as I want to bring back claw. Yeah. Actually, I think the increased early aggression is going to serve us better. Yeah, there's all for one. And then we murder this turn. We may have done that even if we defended last turn. It's definitely reboot here. As cute as boot sequence is, and as much as I kind of do want some block on the opening turn, this shuffles my deck, which gives me charges towards my sundial, as well as I can just play all of my 0 cost, then reboot for a new hand. Hey. Claw, claw, hologram back a claw, claw, hologram back a claw, claw, Flash of Steel, go for the eyes, reboot, claw, claw. You can see why I want to do this, right? It seems pretty obvious to me. Turbo, oh god, we all want bringing it all back. Claw, claw, hologram, all for one, turbo. Oh gosh. And there's another hologram and a turbo. I hadn't even considered this before, but good gosh. Yeah, that's it. Dead turn 1 bronze automaton. Just take that regen potion, and I think we'll march on. Ugh. I really do want extra energy because currently I have... Do I need it? I do want extra energy. Do I need it though? Because maybe I look at these card options, because each of them is 4 different options. If one of them is Claw or All for One, this probably gets better than even having the extra energy. Yeah, I'm going to take Ori here. FTL. Chill. Go for the eyes. Double energy. Barrage. Yeah. Alright, that's a bit disappointing. A lot of these are pretty bad. I think I'll take Steam Barrier, because it's upgraded and I can return it to my hand quite easily. I think I'll take the second go for the eyes. It's another weaken. I don't think I'll take another Beam Cell. I don't think I'll take a Chill, Steamline, or Barrage. And I'm not going to take FTL, because we chain off a lot of cards in a turn, so FTL for a lot of the time for us is just going to be 5 damage, because I will have played more than 3 cards. That's really unfortunate. Ooh, we've got the Woke Bloke as our final boss here, so we don't even have a power build, so we shouldn't have that much difficulty. As long as we get to the Woke Bloke, I think we're fine. So I'm going to be dodging a lot of elites here. Just secure my Ascension 11. I will Steam Barrier. Because I can't guarantee my defense otherwise. As it turns out, I would have been defended, but I didn't know that. Oh, another reboot. Hell yes. Okay. Let me hologram out that claw. Reboot. Oh, look. All for one. Energy potion over ancient. Yes. It's probably too much to take a 4th copy of hologram. I would have loved to take reboot. Would have been insane. Instead, I'll take finesse. It's just some free block for me in this build. They exhaust, though. Putting dead branch stuff in my deck, and I don't want that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna take the Writhe. Okay. Beam Cell Claw. All for one. Beam Cell Claw. Reboot. Beam Cell Claw. Oh, we don't have a Beam Cell before the Claw. We just have the Claw. Figured those might be the targets that got hit. Alright. Not bad, not bad. 62 on the front liner. 29 on the back liner. I can hologram back our All for One. I'm going to have to use Steam Barrier twice here because of the attack coming out from the Darkling in the front. I don't think I can deal 62 damage right here, so I'll kill the Darkling in the back. Okay. Beautiful. It's entirely possible that we kill both of these this turn. Well, look, I said that before I drew the cards. Okay. Increases by 3. So it's that. Then we'll hologram claw back. Kill you. Damage I didn't need to take, by the way. If I was just, you know, a little better. Damage I didn't need to take. Essence of Steel. Gain 3 plated armor. I think the steroid potion is actually going to be way more powerful for us, considering how much we can go off on a single turn. As soon as we look at our hand against the final boss fight, we should be able to decide whether or not steroid potion goes into that fight. A single energy is probably less powerful than having the Essence of Steel for the final fight. I'd like to take Boot Sequence again, but I also really, really, really don't want my opening hand to be worse. Because I need my opening hand to have, like, Reboot. I need my opening hand to have Claws. I need my opening hand to have All for One. I need it to have those things. And anything that makes those less likely is really unfortunate. Okay, let's skim, see if we get all for one. We don't. Hologram and claw. And then we'll defrag up. Okay. Hopefully we draw all for one in this hand, which we don't. Rough. Come on. All for one in this hand. Come on. Good. If it was in the final two cards, then we would have to shuffle the deck in order to get it, and that would be really frustrating. That's the point at which I'm liable to be mad. Okay. I'm just going to play Storm here, basically to get it out. Of my deck, that is. Not extremely pleased with our defense here. Although, with our lethal, pretty pleased. Power Potion, probably not a great take for us here. Consume. Nope. Okay. Let's Smith once again. Upgrade the other hologram. This fight's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I've got to rely on my lightning taking care of these spikers, basically, and I'm just gonna have to defend, because I can't just hit them for chunks a bunch of times. That will kill me. Okay, reboot is actually basically just a full reload here, but I need to do it. Yeah, because I'm looking for pretty much exactly what I got, actually. I'm quite pleased about it. 15, 18. 15, 18 is 33. 33, 14 is 47. Enemy has less than that. Okay. Beautiful. I was just checking whether or not I needed to play the Steam Barrier, because at some point in the future I will need to play that just for my own defense's sake. Oh, it's only getting worse. Oh boy. Okay. Let's take back all for one. I'll Steam Barrier dual cast. So Claw on that backline kills. Claw doesn't kill the front line unless I use something else first. Ouch. A lot of damage taken there. No need to go for that elite. No need to be cocky. Regal Pillow, heal an additional 15 HP when you rest, which is going to be handy because we're probably going to rest relatively soon. Let's auto shield before we do anything. Hologram. Hologram. Oh, look, it's a Meteor Strike I can never play. Hello, Meteor Strike I can never play. Okay, enemy that's dealing the most damage is backline. Yay. Show me the new hand. Like, I'm not extremely pleased with this. Just a lot of vulnerability stacking. Okay, can we kill? Show me. Yeah, none of that'll do it, so we'll just start getting our claw even more powerful. Come on, all for one. Hey, there it is. Beautiful. I would take self-repair if we weren't so close to finishing this floor. Red mask. Well, I can't... No. I was about to say I can't guarantee that there's a shop coming up. Yes, I can. Very close. So great go for the eyes for some persistent weakness. Panache. Like, it's either Panache or it's Finesse. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see you there, all for one. It has to be all for one Finesse. Glowing Tesseract. Oh, wowzers. I am about to rest before we go into the boss fight, so you know what? I'm actually going to go for 3, because a lot of these could be really powerful. Flash of Steel is really good. Mind Blast? Oh, the Magnus's Mart's being changed. I mean, Sadistic Nature is going to be a fair amount of damage for us because we do have a lot of effects here, but I don't think we take it. I don't think we want to pump up our enemy. I don't think what it provides us, like anything that slows down our claw engine in any way, is not really worth doing. Dark Shackles, however, is extremely effective against this boss. Rest here. 5 HP short of, you know, having everything. All right, we'll Steroid Potion, because we are going to be using a lot of attacks here. Well, I mean, hopefully. See what we get from the reboot. Okay, well, I can reprogram and decide what's in my next. Okay. Sure. Beam Cell Skim. Hologram back the claw. Hologram back the claw. This is the problem, though. If I use the Dark Shackles this turn, I lose it for the multi-hit turns that are actually particularly potent from the Awakened one here. The multi-hit turns from the Awakened one are only potent because you play powers. Is this or is this not true? Sometimes. Okay, I think I want to keep my... Oh, wow. I don't want to even play self-repair, game. You almost got me. You sneaky bastard. A Meteor Strike that I would love it if I was capable of playing. Gosh, it'd be good. I was initially planning on just not fighting the frontliners here. But it looks like I don't really have a choice in that. Yeah, there goes all my plated armor. There's our first All for One. Unfortunately, our second All for One still in the deck. Okay. It's Claw, Steam Barrier, Flash of Steel. Oh, we got our better All for One. Beautiful. All for One. That's unfortunate that we've actually still got claws in here because our hand was way too full. That's something that I possibly should have considered. That being the fact that I was making my... As soon as I have above a certain amount of zero-cost cards in my deck, I'm making my all-for-one worse by making its draws less consistent. Let's reprogram so that we know what we're getting next. So that we can basically just put as many zero-cost cards in our discard pile as possible. Okay. Reprogram. Don't want that one, don't want that one, don't want that one. Finesse twice. Gets us a full complement. Alright, alright. think we're fine here now. See, the claws, like, if everything remained as is, I wouldn't feel fine here, but the claws are only getting more powerful. Claw. All for one. Claw. And... do I want to start shuffling through the next deck? Yes. So I'll finesse, I'll reprogram, and then I'm going to leave those two on top of the deck. End of that turn. Okay. Go for the eyes, auto shield, steam barrier, claw, all for one, do it again. Hell yes. That worked out extraordinarily well. Let's reprogram and try and get a, there we go, beam cell on top of our deck. Because I want one of those active before I start using my other claws. The steam barrier has been okay. It's been fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not amazing, it's not horrible. And we have to finish with the claw. This with a claw. There's no reason not to. 1,127, 29 rather, you know, if I could count or read. And that will have our Ascension 11 finished. We're just burning through these Ascensions. I think I took 2 attempts at 9, and other than that, I've just been going. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.